Hey,
So how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing. I got some rest.
Oh, very good.
And I got some breakfast.
Okay.
Now we're ready for the day.
Very good, wonderful. So,
Andiamo, so I can count you before.
okay, so Maria, what you have
Maddalena, Maddalena.
Oh, okay, Magdalena.
Yes, buongiorno, father.
Buongiorno, come stai?
Sto benissimo, I'm very happy to be here with you.
Very good, wonderful,
Yes.
thank you.
Mama said, it's okay, you were tired yesterday, but it's okay, it's Adriatic Sea. Allora signori, we are very close to the place where we get off the bus and we say bye bye to Mirko, we say arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
And we will see Mirko again in the afternoon, after our tour, after our visit on the island of Venice. We take a boat now, and the boat ride is approximately 30 minutes, probably less, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Italian time, yeah, you never know, it's a suggestion of time. 20 minutes, then as soon as we arrive on the island, we will have, I told you about the two guides today, but before guides we have mass. So we have to walk from the place where we get off the boat to the church. And since it's crowded in Venice, this is a specific time of the year, they're asking us to make groups not bigger than 25 people. What can I do with the other people I have on my group? What do you think? Do I abandon them there? or I can pretend we are two separate groups. This could be an idea. What do you think? And then I'll be on the first group, and I don't split the group now. Okay, but the second part of the group will follow Jennifer. That is the tallest of the group, so you cannot miss Jennifer. She's helping me, but I want to please ask you from now on to refer to me for everything, because I wanted Jennifer to enjoy the tour like you were doing. I can do it too. But first to me for everything. But today, please try to be behind Jennifer, not everybody, I mean, because if you go everybody behind Jennifer, the police come and find you. Okay, so let's get off here. Signori, do you see what is in front of us? This is your imagination. This doesn't exist. These places, these vendors, they do not exist. Okay, your mind is trying to tell you look, there are people trying to sell you things that do not exist. You go there and touch. No, don't go there. It was just a funny way to ask you please to follow me and not stop here at the vendors. On the way back it would be easier. Also they sell, some not very good. Should I give a bottle of water? Yes, yeah. But when you pass here you ask Mirko and then you pay directly. Okay?
Well, we are going to St. Mark's Island by boat.
Cities where the city stays, keeping the control on the sea, okay, and dealing with the trade of the Mediterranean. Yeah.
We are going towards St. Mark Basilica.
Yeah, the carnival. It's funny because
See?
I've never smiled so much
Yeah,
in my life.
carry on. This is in front of us is our guide, Magdalena. And we are in Venice.
okay, let's stop here. The final meeting point. At any time, in case you get separated from the group, you have my number, of course. But in case you want to be far from Maddie, remember I will meet you here at 5:15 p.m. Is it clear? Is it easy? What do you think? Look at how beautiful is the statue. This is Victor Emmanuel II, the first king of Italy. Okay, so by the statue of this man on the horse is our final meeting point at 5:15. Okay? It's just one way down from the San Marco Square, from St. Mark to here. I will point you out later the direction. Now we walk to the church. Please don't stop for pictures because we are a little bit late for mass. Remember that in the afternoon you have free time. You can come back as many times as you want, and also the way back to the boat will be on your own because we meet here. So from there to here you have the chance to take as many pictures as you want. Okay? Thank you very much for understanding. And the
This is in Mark Square.
don't follow the sign because you're around the other side of the peninsula. Okay, so go in the back. I know where there is a toilet is on the other side of St. Mark's Square. That means for 10 minutes to walk. Oh. Okay, so go in the cafeteria and ask for that. Okay, so now the flag is up for the ATM. Who's following me for the ATM?
So, Magdalena. Very good. Hello, everybody. This is Father Zakaria. Is my classmate. He lives in Italy. And these are his nephews. Buongiorno a tutti. Today is February 20th, and we celebrated Mass in this beautiful chapel. Oh, there's Father Zakaria giving the Holy Communion to John. So, this is a beautiful church in Venice, and we celebrated Mass and with Father Zakaria, my classmate, and this church is called the St. Mary Health of Christians. It's a beautiful church.
Come here. Why did they come and live in a place where they had nothing? Nothing means nothing. No food, no water, no animals, no raw materials, no. This is a no land, okay? And they had, because of the barbarians, Attila the Hun, the Goth, the Visigoth, the Lombards, all these Mongol tribes, German tribes, they came from the north, they came from the east, end of the Roman Empire. That means end of any idea of civilization. No civilization, no more buildings, no more laws, no an empire, no a rule, order. The barbarians were the chaos compared to what they knew. They lived in the outskirts of the lagoon here in the mainland. And they came, little by little. 1/5 of the city. The first was 1177, where the Venetians, 2,500 workers paid by the government, they could assemble one ship in 8 hours. Ship, not a gondola, one ship. It means,
How many workers?
2,500 carpenters, workers. It means they prepared everything and then they assembled. Hey, the tail.
This part right
This
here.
part.
Got it.
This is the
Okay.
key, this kind of lake.
Yeah. Can you show us where we are standing right now?
Just,
I mean, just generally here,
allora,
there,
no, you
Yeah.
see, St. Mark's.
down here. I got it.
That's
Okay.
St. Mark's. We are here.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you see how different the quarters are.
Yes.
Big and small doesn't matter. It was for the administration.
Yeah.
But it's so important to understand first the difficulty. They were extraordinary merchants, and quite all were extremely rich. Where we are, this is quite interesting to understand how Venice was made it by little. A church, where you were, 100 meters from St. Mark's, another church. We are going there, other 100 meters, another church. Look at that building. So simple. So, let's say, poor compared to the one we are going to look at. Look at these beams out and this brick side on the top. When you see this kind of, again, the shape of the city, the islands, small land, you have not a lot of space. You can't have skyscrapers. You feel all the space you can use. And so why decorating and having nice, large avenues for people walking? People walking were the poor, the one that had gondolas. So they didn't care. Streets are narrow and small, not paved. Come and imagine the noble rich Venetians going around with the silk shoes on the mud. Forget it. It was better the gondolas. And the gondolas are not all black as they are nowadays, but they were like calves. So they nothing as they had. They needed water. In the 16th century, Venice was the most crowded city in Europe after Paris. And there were 199,000 people working here and living in the city. And nowadays we are not even 48,000. So they didn't do water. That is why you have this kind of wells everywhere. Wells were the Roman system of keeping fresh water, rainy water. And you can see that's the cistern. You see these kind of stone with the holes. The limitation of the cistern. Filled by sand, filtering rainy water. Cane in bricks in the well, refiltering. Istrian stone on the bottom, that wells. Or the private one, they have the coat of arms of the family. Porches, as the one we are going down. Same idea of the structure in Wood. Keep your eyes. Is the mask of the Doctor of the Plague. As I told you, so the peak, the distance, the heart, and just to defend the doctors from the infection. And these are here, called bauta. This is the one that was used, compulsory, but the nobles. And you see how that's the ball. But you see the nose. This is not the nose. This is just to confusing the voice. So not the nose, but the other side is just to preserve from being recognized by the others. I don't see the canals. There is not any canal here around. We are on the water, and the water rises from below. Problem: the water in the wells. How could it be? Chemistry. Salty water is heavier and goes down, and then little by little. So in the surface, you always have fresh water. So they knew things any moment just to live in a really terrible area. But you can see around, looking around, Venice is a miracle. Venice is a great miracle that remains so beautiful, and as a miracle if you understand how hard it has been to make in centuries the city. We're going to see if I can find a mask. But it's quite interesting to understand how it works all around. Again, that building, old building. You see the windows, same idea. First floor, second floor, top. So the building ended where this line of stone was. That was an open terrace, then covered. And the bridge is large and wide. On the top of the bridge, on the right, you can see this palace on the corner on the canal with the white terrace on the top. That is the building where Casanova, Marco Polo lived. You see the one with the white terrace on the top? The terrace was added. The palace is very old. The one on the corner, that is in bricks, as usually all the bridges are. The one in iron were made and added. Look what I told you, Sestiere di Castello on the left, Sestiere di San Marco on the right. So we are in one of the 2 points of the 2 different sestiere, the 2 different quarters.
So which house Marco Polo lived?
The one with the terrace on the top.
Oh, there.
Behind, the white terrace on the top. And now we keep going. It's dedicated to Goldoni, Carlo Goldoni. We are in the 18th century, and Goldoni was the father of the modern contemporary theatre, the one who started writing all the parts in the comedies. During Carnival, he worked for all the theatres in the city, and he could write more than 20 comedy every season of the Carnival. So, a very important person. If you need a toilet, if you need a restroom, yes. Here on the right, you see Cala della Pista, and you see that sign over there, that the public toilet. And nowadays, this is the luxury department shop. Any luxury shop is here. But this was these 4 floors for all the communities of the North countries, made by the government in the 16th century, rented to the communities so they could control them. And this is one of the great part for the old communities that were found everywhere in the city. The German, the Jewish, the Arabs, and that was the most important thing. And this was all, this was a big courtyard with a well in the center.
It's a very nice place.
You can see here on the left, here in the center. This was not paved in marble, but was paved like this. Now we are going to see the Rialto Bridge, and then pass to St. Mark's. Follow me, don't get lost. People dress up, and they love dressing up. These camp where we are, San Bartolome, that is the German saint, connecting to the department store where we were. Here, you can see, if you look right, the steps, this is the Rialto Bridge. Okay, from here you can only see the steps. We are going on this narrow street on the left. Please stay one by one, because to see how the bridge is, you should see this from far, because here you only see the steps. And the bridge is a fabulous, big and huge. A bridge that was remade 1590. The bridge was in wood, open, let the gully go up and down, collapsed 1590, killing 12 people that were doing a kind of ceremonial. And the Doge said, we should have a strong bridge. The problem was the banks. You know that it's not solid. That is why, to make the new bridge, 1590, they had to reinforce on both sides using 2 millions of new piles of wood, and the foundations from the bridge arise the church. The Rialto is Rialto, maintains the Rialto name. Rialto was the Wall Street of the time, because there was the bankers, apart from being the first place where the Venetian came, the oldest church, and the market. Not only the market of fruit, fish, vegetables, but bankers. The Venetians invented the way of going around without keeping money. They just deposit the money to the bankers, and the bankers gave a letter of credit that they were the only one that could use. They were very special even in the product of syrups, herbs, and this was the triaca, that was considered a kind of syrup that could heal any kind of disease, and this was made here, and that's the only one remaining. See the golden head over there? That was the symbol of this old pharmacy. We go straight here on the Grand Canal, and you see how beautiful the bridge is. This is like the one you can see on the postcards, and you understand why. Staying where we were, you don't really see the bridge. And you see how big this arc is. It has to cover 70 meters, and it's not straight because otherwise moving on one side or the other up can crack. The building on the other side of the bridge, and you can see the small little windows with the bars over there. That building on the turn of the Grand Canal is the Ministry of Finance. Now they are triagonals, so everything dealing with money was here. Everything dealing with war, the shipyard, and politics, St. Mark's Square, where we are going. And the bars, they were the prisons for people committing financial crimes. The one who didn't pay the taxes, or the custom office, or did something against money.
Is it still?
No. This is nowadays a triagonal, maintaining this idea of great justice.
Are there shops? Or do
They
people
are
live there,
shops.
or
No.
offices?
They are. This is the back of the shops. If you walk in the middle,
So we are
you
in
see the
Venice.
front
This is a beautiful.
So the whole thing is
glass
covered in
shops.
shops.
Yes, like Ponte Vecchio is flat. A few meters where you can walk near the Grand Canal. These are built in the 16th century by Sansovino in Roman style. And you will see something. The church faces here, marvelous facade, and then buildings all around. The church existed before the buildings, and then yeah, that's the building. That is why you don't see a church in the middle of a square. That is the building on the right here.
It's really cool.
And the mosaics on the church covers more
8,500 square meters. You see, that's the facade of the church. And in my life, I have seen the square once without any scaffold. But there is always something to repair. Look at the clock tower. The 24 hours, the symbol of the zodiac, and then in the center you can see the earth. That globe on the top, half blue, half gold, is the moon. This evening will be half moon, and that is what you see here. And the sun
remade and consecrated in 1096, covered.
in these spectacular marble columns capitals that were robbed from Constantinople after the Fourth Crusade in 1204, when the Venetians organized the crusade, and they just had to control and dominate the Mediterranean Sea, and they needed to take
the 4 horses on the top that are symbol of glory and triumph were on the door of the Hippodrome, taken here to celebrate the Venetian triumphant victory on Constantinople.
What's the name of the church?
St. Mark's. This is where the bones are. That's St. Mark's. We are in St. Mark's,
Got it.
and that's St. Mark's, that's the church. The palace, the King Palace nearby, with these beautiful openings. That's the Doge's Palace, where the Duke lived and where people came to work. So the nobles gathered, because that palace is because St. Mark was a political church. St. Mark was the church for the power of the Duke, for the power of Venice, and the patriarch. We still have a patriarch, so the chief of the Venetian church is a patriarch. That is the title of the Oriental church, and now it's connecting to the Vatican, to the Roman Catholic Church.
Oh, I
But in the past, the Doge appointed
Oh, I see.
the patriarch, and then the Pope assigned. That means a very great independence and a great power the Venetian has. That is why, in front, over there, where this building that is now the Museo Correra, this was made by Napoleon, because when Napoleon conquered the city, he said that St. Mark was the most beautiful dining room in the world, and he wanted a ball room here. And so he destroyed a church dedicated to San Gimignano. So you have the political church and another church over there for his own ballroom. So all the churches we have seen, another very important point of view, there are 120 churches in the city, only 4.
It's very good today. I love to come here, but don't come in July or August. So now Paolo's going to make for you one beautiful piece. It's a Venetian carafa, a lovely vase, a decanter, with a glass blowing technique. Why? Because now I start to blow with a pipe. That's what you need, a pipe and pins and scissors to make the handle. Okay, so no machine here, everything's made by hand. So for the production, so later you can see the showroom. So you have flower vases, mirrors, chandeliers, glass sculptures. Now the piece is still soft, so you can cut it, start to cut it, especially the top of the piece. And then you need extra composition to make the final part, the handle, and it will be ready soon. See now? And it becomes strong, eh? Now, second part, so goes into the oven again. Okay. The temperature of the oven, 1200 Celsius. That's why it is 2000 Fahrenheit, more or less. Just push it with the pins and scissors, push it to make the little hole, and you stretch and pull the glass to make the two handle, the ornament, and the last part. And it will be ready soon. Particular schools here to become a master. Family tradition, just from father to son, generation to generation. And it takes around 10 and 12 years of apprenticeship. They start usually when they have around 15 years old as a first assistant master, the second assistant, and after that time, they come.
These are narrow streets of Venice. Very Just looking. Maybe pizza. Good. People are looking for pizza, and I'll take maybe pizza or eggplant. Okay, very good.
This is a beautiful, beautiful day.
Very good.
Having a great time.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Love.
Okay.
You can say something.
How's your day going?
Oh, awesome.
So, did you learn some Italian? What is that?
What did I learn? I learned that.
Buongiorno. Yes. I think, ladies, if you want to say something, you may. Cheers. Thank you. You can say anything you want to.
Cheers.
About your trip today. How was it? No, I can't say. Where are you enjoying?
Good.
Fabuloso. Maureen, what kind of pizza are you? Oh, okay, very good. Tom's favorite. Are you sharing with Tom or not? Okay, so how was your day?
Wonderful day.
Are you hungry?
That is very starved, very thirsty.
Okay, very good. What did you buy?
I got a little glass fish from the last shop that we were
Okay,
at.
very good. And you, who got lost?
No, but we just got separated.
Oh, they just separated.
But the good news, they're back together again.
So what kind of pizza are you going to?
I'm going to get a calzone because I figure I might as well give something a little different, right?
Okay,
But
very good.
Calzone.
Yes, thank you. Okay, wonderful. There you go, Mary.
There we go.
Yes. From us. Oh, it's scary. Here you go. Oh, here the boats. Hello. Very nice. Hey, the glass finger.
There you go.
Oh, very nice. Sun Gondola. How long have you been working for here? 4th year. Oh, very good, wonderful. Fourth. So what happens like we are going and there is a rain?
Rain.
Yeah, rain.
Not rain.
I didn't understand.
Say it again.
I said if we are going like this, and if there is a rain, what do you do?
Okay. If it's raining, do you just stop going?
Yeah, we stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So those are owned, you said, by rich people. That means private owners?
Yeah, private home. Yeah.
They probably live in those homes and these are their boats. Okay. Their cars. Okay.
Got
Any husbands in here? Any husbands?
That's where you're going to meet my new dad.
Yes, yes.
Not wrong.
I know.
You got enough trouble.
I know.
That's more trouble than I have.
Yes, yes. Been there, done that. Enough, right?
He wasn't rich, but
Yes, but he was a good man.
he was a good man.
Rich in morality.
The second one couldn't be rich or something.
Alabare, 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 I'm missing you.
I have a question for you. How many rats do you see going through these channels?
This is St. Mark's Basilica. It's a gorgeous, spectacular. St. Mark's Cathedral. His remains are here. And this is still in Venice. Here in Venice, carnival is going on, and that's hola. Now we are on our way back to the hotel, so we'll take a boat and go back. Welcome. Yeah, it's better than outside. It's a warm in there. So.
Oh, nice and warm.
Yes.
Let me count you before being so happy. Let me see if I have
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, especially after my wine.
How was your day?
Wonderful. It's fantastic. Sunny, but cold.
Yes.
But wonderful to experience Venice.
It was a wonderful, but as you said, it was cold for me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly in Pakistan what we call cold.
Yes.
It's exactly like the sunshine, but it's cold.
Yes.
It's during winter.
We had a nice mass
Yes,
also.
very good. And you,
Yes, Father.
yes, how was your time in Venice?
Venice, it was wonderful. Had a great day.
Yeah.
Had a great day with good company, good conversations, all of the above.
Very good, wonderful, very good. Thank you. We are going to have a dinner. Are you already hungry?
Yes. Are we going to pray, Father, for our food?
We will be praying.
Chicken, salty.
Oh, there's a chicken?